I think the thing that makes Shelton Springs different than other wooded courses is the size of the trees.
It is a shot maker's course. You can't just guess your way down the fairway.
And if you don't manipulate the disc well, you're going to get punished.
So Simon being only 2 back, I think what it's going to take for him to take this down is the same for all of them. I think a bogey-free round gets it done. Clean scorecard, when you're at that level, the level these guys are, that gets the job done.
Anthony Barela could be considered the favorite. I haven't been blown away by his overall game yet. He's just playing well enough to his standard that everyone else is kind of getting beat up around the course, and he's plotting his way around, and his skill alone has gotten him to this position. If he plays Anthony Barela disc golf tomorrow, bye-bye.
I think what Eagle's doing at this course is he's scrambling really well. I think he's got a big sidearm that when he throws a bad shot, he can kind of get out of trouble. There's also a lot of sidearm birdie holes out here. He needs to kind of have the backhand come around to where he can hit those power shots down the fairway. If he can do that, I mean, tough guy to beat. Is this the kind of course that leads to a first-time winner? Absolutely.
Ezra Aderhold found out this week that he's the best Circle 2 putter in the world this season. I think of Marweed, who's been knocking on the door for years for getting his first win. You could see the first ever third card champion at this event.
Ricky, Isaac, Klein, Burr, Marweed, chasing those guys down and only being 4 back. Tough to beat the field when the field's so close.
Hello and welcome to final round front 9 coverage of the MPO lead card here at the 2025 Discrafts Cascade Challenge, brought to you by JomezPro with the Yules, the Jerm, and also this coverage is sponsored by Hold My Bag. Hold My Bag just launched the biggest fantasy disc golf game on the market. There are free and paid contests, and you'll be competing for huge prizes and cash at each event. You pick 5 players, 1 player ranked 1 through 10, another player ranked 11 through 20, and so on. How do you feel about Anthony Barela's chances this week as your player? In the first group, you can pick him. Sign up before the paid event at holdmybagdg.com. That is holdmybagdg.com. Paul, we've got a barn burner here in Shelton, Washington. Talk to us about what you expect to see today.
Well, weather's fantastic. It's windy, but the weather's fantastic. It's not cold. That's good.
Which is really nice.
That's really nice. That's great for the spectators. I feel like if somebody can get the crowd on their side early and start off quick, maybe they can hold the momentum. But you're going to be having to hold off just a slew of great players in Marweed, Burr.
We got 3 cards that are in the mix.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Isaac.
We already have a chase card check-in. Ricky Wysocki.
Yeah, this guy. Pretty good.
And the crosswind allows you to a low shot like this. Look at this screamer near bullseye edge. That's pretty incredible for that low of a release. Isaac has played very well all week.
Bullseye.
Super duper bullseye. Let's keep it going here. Birthday boy Kyle Klein. That's pretty close to bullseye too. This is how you drive the disc on hole 1, folks.
Wow.
That is incredible grouping. Ricky the farthest away at about 12.5 feet.
I'm glad that they're showing this, but I'm afraid for what happened the last time, where we had a scar frame, and now this is the second card.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, all bogeys to start it off. That's not going to happen today, folks. I promise you. I'd bet my house on it. Not happening. It never happens.
It's an intimidating hole, but for not one player to get through there clean was pretty surprising.
This is the lead card. And teeing off first, he won 4 Pro Tour events last year. The Des Moines Challenge, Jonesboro Open, Texas States, and Chess.com. At 11 under par, he is your co-leader from Mesa, Arizona, Anthony Barela.
Something to be said about first hole, hitting the line, skipping around this corner.
Definitely. And he's hit the line, and it's not too far. It's not going to go out of bounds. Creeps just into C1.
Taking on the lead competition and almost always in the money. Top 10 at Music City Open, runner-up this year at the Memorial. And at 11 under par, he is your co-leader. From Aberdeen, South Dakota, Ezra Aderhold.
Ezra has been knocking on the door for a long time.
He's so random. Like, all of a sudden, he's like on lead cards for like a month, and then he disappears, and then for a month straight, he's on lead cards again.
Yeah.
Love to see him get a little more consistent.
Well, today's his day to start that. Oh, no. Didn't catch edge.
A former European Open champion, 56 wins, over 360,000 in career winnings. From Boulder, Colorado, Eagle McMahon.
This is a guy who hasn't been in the winner's circle for quite some time, but for a while there, Eagle was showing us that he was the player of the next generation. And after recovering from his injury, he's been playing some pretty good disc golf lately. A win today would be huge for Eagle.
Yeah, I think just another one of those guys who you just got to give him a little time.
And a former D-Globe champion. A 12-time winner on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. From Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, Simon Lizotte.
12-time winner?
That's not true.
That's not true. It's like half of that?
Yes.
I think you could even saw his face. He was like, what? That's not a correct statement. I mean, it probably will be before too much longer.
Yeah, you could add to the pile right now. Yeah, but on Eagle, it's when you have as much skill as he does, it's a matter of time. And we say that like with Ezra, but Ezra's is not a proven prolific winner like Eagle. There's levels to it.
Yeah.
He's going to get there. When Eagle does it, it's like, oh yeah.
Eagle's a major champion.
Yeah, it's like it's not the same feeling. It's more of when he gets multiple, maybe, you know, multiple wins.
Has that layup for the par, or for the bogey.
Simon.
Yeah.
Oh. Good looking line.
Left to right crosswind. Just keeps it just barely out of the basket. Maybe missed a similar putt yesterday for par. This time there's a little bit more on the line. So he's already going to have the outright lead, at least on the lead card. We'll give a check in here with the rest of the cards in just a moment. But he's leading the card by 2 now.
That's always nice. And gets 1 on everybody and 2 on Ezra on this card. That's nice.
Really nice. Doesn't get anything on Chase card. They all bullseyed it. Keep it here with a Kyle Klein on hole 3 after he birdied hole 2.
Laser beam.
Oh!
Oh man. Birthday ace?
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
That came in so hot.
Ricky right after him says, I want to give that a go.
That was really nice line, man. The touch for it to just sit soft. That's incredible.
Ricky misses hole 2. Klein gets all 3. Isaac 3 for 3.
Okay. Isaac's been starting off hot every round on this course. It's the back 9. I think a few more forehand holes that are really tricky start to send him out of his comfort zone, perhaps. But he seems to start this course very well. Can he finish that same momentum through the course, through the middle of the course, into the back 9? We'll see. 965 feet, but with a little bit of tailwind off the tee, this hole plays as a big-time eagle opportunity like we saw in round 1 for Anthony.
Little inside today. I'm worried it'll be too tight.
He's in the mouth of the gap. He's 300 feet from the pin. Not a good angle, but he's 300 feet from the pin. It's a 965-foot hole. I'm not a math magician, but I think he threw it over 600 feet.
I think it might be as the fairway goes.
Well, take that up with the course designer.
No, I mean, I don't think he threw a hyzer 600 feet on accident.
All right, well, neither
But-
did Eagle. Some struggles on this tee shot for Eagle in the last 2 rounds. Simon getting a nice pull here. Gonna just get past that hazard area. The angle's not so good from that short side. You'd like to be either right of there or a little bit longer. Ezra's in danger of the hazard, and he's going to find the hazard as well. Back-to-back penalty drives for him now.
Pulls it a little. Can he get lucky? Looks like it went in there a little ways.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing the only way you can really get a birdie look on this par 5 with an OB is if you just crush it long off the tee. So at this point, he's just hoping to get a par of some kind, which I believe he should be in position to scramble in some way.
Good kick for Ezra. That'll be a par save as well.
Okay.
No.
Talking about getting the people on your side, Paul. All it takes is 1 or 2 Simon lines. He's looking up.
That's not good.
It didn't quite work out. But had it. I can't even imagine what best case scenario is with that shot.
I don't think it's that good.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't think you can get there. That was going to get there.
Yeah, that was looking good. It was finally getting to Anthony's drive, which is also called a lot of people's third shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's a cheat code. A walking cheat code of distance. I mean, there's been people
Oh,
who have
yeah.
had the
Well
extra
done.
gear. Eagle being one of them.
Uh-huh.
Who you were like, I don't think we could ever see anything like this.
Girthy at some times.
Yeah, but they're all in the same category. AB, it's a different category.
Honestly, the dude could have been and maybe even should have been an MLB pitcher. He's got the stuff, as they say, in the bigs.
I mean, well, we've had MLB pitchers and they don't throw it as far as him. Play disc golf.
Yeah, it's true.
Like what he has is a disc golf thing.
Yeah, that's what happens when you've been playing your whole life and then your body grows to be the perfect disc golf body.
Well, that's true, but we've had a lot of people do that. Like Gannon doesn't have the gear, dude.
Not that gear.
No.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well,
He's got gears.
Yeah, he's got gears, sweet gears. Very nice
Finely
gears.
tuned gears.
Yeah.
But not
multiple gears.
Not turbo drive gears.
No, it's a one of one. This guy. And there's been a lot of disc golfers.
You're one of them.
I'm one of those disc golfers. Yeah. Didn't get that gear. I got brakes. I got extra brakes.
Sometimes they're faulty. Eagle in for the bogey, unfortunately. A birdie for Simon after the ambitious second shot failed, and Ezra just pitched up for his par.
I mean, he said it the other day, watching, and I'll let it go. But Eagles crossing, him beating Wiggins by over 100 feet. We're talking about the guy.
Yeah.
The distance guy.
It was like he beat him by like 85 feet or something.
Uphill, which is more.
Every 10 feet it is like an insane exponentially farther. He beat him by 80 something feet.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
no, he's on just an absolute freak. All right, we'll move on now.
Well, this one you don't have to be freakish. You just need to be good with the sidearm or the turnover and a very short distance.
That being said, this guy's been pretty good with the sidearm. First 2 rounds and first 3 rounds. This is looking perfect.
Jeez.
Maybe the best one of the 3 so far.
They're all good.
Yeah.
Simon going with the turnover. He's so bizarre. Like sometimes Simon goes with the sidearm when you think he's going with the backhand, and the backhand when you think he's going with the sidearm. He's just a shot shaper.
Oh, you don't want that kick right.
That one didn't shape well.
When you kick off the fairways on these short par 3s, you can see off to the side, like they're tall bushes and you can't get through them. This could be an awkward place for Simon. We'll see where he ended up. Ezra just off the mark once again, just barely missing the line. See if Eagle can figure it out and get some green on the scorecard.
Ooh, I like.
Oops.
I don't like.
Just one good tee shot for the group. Very slow start for the lead card, except for Anthony Barela.
My foot good in the back there? I can't see. Yep.
Oh, look at the stance Simon has to take. He is indeed completely blocked by one of these pesky bushes. Oh, no. So Simon in big time danger of taking a bogey. He'll be deep C2. Oh, okay. A little extra spin on that one at the end of the putt.
Not very nice.
Not very nice at all. And now Simon to save the par.
Really?
Well done.
That's fantastic. I said it in our intro. You gotta go bogey free.
Yep. Very important. especially when the leader.
At least hold off as long as you can. As soon as this course sees a little blood, it'll infiltrate your mind.
Mm-hmm. Good save for Eagle. Wasn't his best approach with his jump putt, but his putting has been solid.
And attack your psyche.
That was a dramatic pause.
Thanks. Oh, get in there.
Okay.
Didn't deserve that. Glad he made it.
Yes. And the leader is about to be more leadery.
What I love about the Pro Tour is these guys on the lead card are completely letting him off the hook. Like, no real pressure applied.
Uh-huh.
He's already 4 ahead.
Uh-huh.
Gone. That doesn't matter because we have chase card check-ins with guys like this who will not let you off the hook. Who will throw.
No, I've seen Ricky go fishing. He doesn't let anything off the hook.
He'll dive in the water.
He'll swim after the marlin.
Oh, trying to... A little turbo putt?
I think horseshoe putt's coming. This is something Ricky practices quite a bit. And I believe that is indeed what it was.
Horseshoe putt? Really?
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, but I just want to see a turbs or something.
You ever made a tournament turbs?
Yeah.
Cool.
Not from very far.
I had a walk-off turbs.
Really?
At Masters Cup, yeah. All right, hole 4, par 4. Kind of hoping to see Eagle go with that trail again, like he did yesterday, because that thing was absolutely sent. You want to get the disc turning just barely right off the tee. Avoid going too straight. There is an out of bounds area you can find if you don't get the disc moving right. Forehand plays pretty well in this hole, but mainly you just want to give yourself some kind of tunnel shot looking down the fairway for your second.
Zing.
Yeah, this is kind of what you want your drive to look like. That tree hurts a little bit, but I mean, it's pretty much perfectly placed. Shouldn't really affect the approach. Simon always has such great timing.
Yeah. One of the best to ever do it.
Gorgeous throw.
Mid-range, putter shots,
Mm-hmm.
right fairway hits. Yeah. Not a lot of people can do it like he does it.
That one's blasted. We'll sign a life for Ezra after the slow start. Similar tree to the one that AB hit. Should also be still in a good position.
Who do I gotta pay to make sure Eagle doesn't hit a tree so we can see this go all the way home?
A landscaper.
Today? Turn. Now, don't hit a tree. You dummy. The landscaper.
Yeah.
Not
I
Eagle.
told you the 13th tree in the fairway.
Hey, stayed in bounds. That's good.
And Eagle's slow start will continue. He's still got work to save the par. He doesn't have many more opportunities to mess around. Got to start getting birdies if Anthony Barela is going to keep pushing the pedal to the metal.
I totally agree with you, but at the same time, this place, it's a place where you can catch fire at the right time and get a lot of strokes in a short amount of time, you know?
Well, this guy's catching fire at the right time, and that's right now.
Yeah. No better time.
Oh, my goodness. Couldn't look any easier.
Ezra needs a birdie. And needs to sit or go in.
Oh, my goodness. All right, slow down.
Nice.
Well thrown. Wow, that was close.
Twins.
Going with his range there.
Looks like Eagle's going out on the range. That fit today.
Simon from deep. Oh, are you kidding me? Huge putts on 3 and 4.
That was very far.
Wow. That was at least C3.
Yep. Let's see. The whiskers are right there in front of him. Yeah, he's about 85 feet. Nah, 80 feet, right around there. Sheesh.
Ezra for his first birdie, and it's low. It's not showing the early hot starts that he's been coming off to on this course.
Yeah, can't be missing those. After a slow start,
I mean,
it gets slower.
AB is 4 through 4. He was tied with Ezra at the beginning of the round, and he's already 5 back now. And Simon's already overtaken him for second place on the card. That being said, Simon in 4th place because Ricky Wysocki and Kyle Klein are off to incredibly hot starts at 5 under through the first 6.
All right, here we go. Little par 3, 325. Throw it straight. Stall. Don't go through here. Just don't do it. You can, but I promise it's not what they're going to be trying to do. You want to go around the backside, and then you skip into the bush that Ricky skipped into every time, pretty much. If you go inside, you can get lucky, and that's the way you park it. This is the lucky shot.
Yeah, this is the drone shot.
Oh my gosh. Get through everything.
That's the drone shot.
That's not there. Like, you're taking on the Mando and this other tree. Let's see how close he gets.
So hard to tell from that angle, but
I mean, you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
You've played.
That is not at all what he is intending to do.
No. Simon will play the right shot here, right? Right, Jerm? Nope.
No.
What are these guys?
Simon's taking the drone line. That is perfect,
That's
I guess.
not what they're doing. I promise.
Well, I don't know.
You do.
I don't know anymore, man. I'm in here and they're out there, so.
This is a little too good. Yep, right into the bush.
Yep, that's the proper route, so it hits a tree and is outside the circle.
Like I said, it plays to those bushes.
Yeah.
But it is the way that you get a look every time.
Let's see if Eagle plays the drone route. Eagle plays the drone route, folks. They're doing this on purpose.
I'll take every single one of you straight to the tee pad, and you'll be like, yep, nope. Sorry, thank you.
All right, Eagle. Can he get his first birdie? Not here. The slow start continues. Ezra also in danger. of falling more strokes behind if he's not able to capture a huge C2 putt.
He is a C2 guy, but that's not his proper line.
No, he's not he just makes all the ones in front of him. As far as crafting angles, that's not his specialty.
This guy, that's his specialty.
Yeah, Simon likes crafting angles and shaping anhyzers, hyzers, whatnot. The long straight ones like we saw in the last hole. He's really good at those tap-ins that we just saw. Makes most of those. Five for 5. Anthony Barela has not missed yet. And this is the Anthony Barela that we were starting to get used to early season 2024. When he won, did he win the first 3 events?
No.
No, because he lost Waco.
Yep.
But he won like 3 of the first 4.
Yeah, he won, obviously, chess,
Yep.
as Gannon throws a rope. And he won Austin. And then he won...
No, he didn't win Open Austin. That was Niklas.
JomezPro. No, Texas States.
Texas States he won.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then JomezPro.
And then the one that Houston.
Nope, Des Moines.
Okay.
So Texas States was in Houston, yes.
Oh, that's where Texas States was. This is in Houston. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
But either way, that was when we were like, he's going to win every tournament now on.
And then this guy said,
Yeah.
I'm going to make a bunch of these. Pretty big gallery for the second card and third card today.
Pretty crazy to think that with that start of the season that Gannon Burr ended up having one of the greatest seasons of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, Gannon was always right there in the mix, but it was right after that that he really began his dominance of the 2024 season. We've said it every round so far, but the front 9 is where you want to collect your birdies so you can bring them to the back 9 and cash them for the winner. But so far, Eagle and Ezra are not bringing any food to their hibernation holes, and they need to start collecting. Otherwise, they are going to go hungry when that back 9 comes around.
Yeah, you get to hole 12. You better have like 2 birdies to just sacrifice. Here you go. Let me through. If not, they'll just take them all.
You got that right. All right,
Anthony's
AB.
been just really throwing this well. This is fine. This is fine.
That's fine for your leader.
Right to left crosswind. Looks more like a breeze over there today. So not really affecting the flight that much. This needs to flow. Is it as good as it looks? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's great. Into the headwind. That'll be a tough putt, but you love the drive. Give yourself an opportunity. I think it's probably a good thing that that hit and dropped.
Yes.
I had no chance of staying in bounds otherwise.
Oh, baby.
That's
go in.
pretty.
What?
Paul. Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Eagle once again on hole 6, bringing the highlight.
What a lace job. Drop.
Oh my God.
Oh, what a good kick.
Fortunate. That would have been a horrible result to end up at 50, 60 feet. Earlier in the day, Paige Pierce hit the top on the same hole.
Yeah.
Man, not the hole you'd expect to see an ace on. 445 through the gap. Eagle almost picks up a dream ace.
This plays pretty far from back here. Ezra makes a really great shot.
Really
good
nice.
height. Just drops right there in the bullseye. Ezra's in trouble. He's in
He's in
trouble
a whole
because
heap
the
of
next
trouble.
one's not really gettable.
He's 6 back.
Yes, he's in trouble of like
collapse.
yes.
Yeah, right. Not just not winning,
Yeah,
but like
not winning
dropping
isn't-
out of top, off the leaderboard.
Exactly. Like it's important to
Just short
get
for
a
Simon.
birdie to get going right now. Oh, I'm back to even. I'm still 11 under. I can get into a rhythm.
You don't just need those birdies for a score going into the back nine. You need the birdies for confidence
Yeah.
as Eagle delivers the only birdie for the card.
And now he's one over, no birdies, going into it's a really tough birdie. Just a really demanding shot.
And it's a perfect highlight of how difficult it is to win for the first time on the Pro Tour.
Yes. I mean, winning for the first time, tough. Winning multiple, harder.
I don't know. I think there's an argument to say that when you win the first one,
It's
the monkey's
easier.
off the back.
How many you think there's more people who've won multiple than more people than have won just one?
That's a good question. I mean, I think the
I think there
majority
is.
the majority of the tournaments have certainly been won by players who have won
Multiple times.
multiple.
Yeah.
Right? But the
hear
overall
you, yeah.
number of multiple winners versus single winners, that's an interesting list. I'd like to see those lists compared. But I do think that for me personally, the first win I got, it was frustrating. It was hard. It challenged me in every single way. But the second time, I felt like I didn't have to prove anything anymore.
Okay, yeah.
And it felt like it released that tension. It made it
Sure.
easier for me to compete once I was in the mode. I was locked in.
Okay.
So I think that getting that first win is the most important one to prove to yourself that you have what it takes. But it's always hard, whether
Yes.
you've won or not.
No, you're 100% right as far as
Oh, man. Keep going.
unlocking that, that belief in yourself. AB's perfect example, won like $1 billion.
Oh, this is going to miss the Minotaur.
Yes.
That's a big return to the field for Anthony, who's looked untouchable up to this point. Cam Todd had an interesting quote one time about players thinking they needed to win to prove that they could win. It's like, well, how could you ever win to prove that you can win? Everyone has to win for a first time sometime.
Yeah.
So I'm also laying down the roller. This is going to be wide into the bush line, but easy par. So the belief doesn't come from experiences. It comes from within.
Yeah, I guess my point is you gotta have the skill. Ezra has proven with how many times he's been in lead card situations that he has the game to get it done. And then I believe you're right, it would become easier for him to do. But let's say like a Parker Welk, for example. He's won.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's easier for him to win now that he's won?
That's a valid point. I mean,
Yeah. I think we'd have to ask him.
very tough to get back there.
Yes.
Simon slides that one up. 20 feet left for his par. Maybe less.
Oh my gosh.
Eagle McMahon. You stop it. No, wait, don't stop it. Keep doing that. That would have been another potential top 10 nominee for the season. I don't think he
Agreed.
could see the basket
No,
from where
just
he
straight
was.
anti-spike around the tree.
I mean, nearly aces the last one, nearly makes that putt from 80 feet. And I feel like the karma would have allowed that putt to go in. That drive was so good. He was right on line and just hit the skinniest tree in the way.
Yeah.
Really felt like he deserved the birdie.
Last point. What about Ricky? Wins multiple majors, multiple worlds, and then goes on a crazy streak of
8-year drought.
Which, if you were to,
In the prime of his career.
That bet. Nobody takes that
No.
bet. You know?
Yeah, he wins worlds in 2017, and you're like, all right, buddy, I'll bet you 1,000,000 to 1 odds that he doesn't win a major for the next 8 years.
Yeah,
I don't care what the odds are. I'm taking that bet.
for sure.
Yeah, it's
just hard.
It's just so hard. It's like Matty O, a prime example, someone who knocked on the door for decades.
Great player.
Finally had to win from chase card. The psychology is just infinitely interesting. Eagle going with the wide forehand, goes a little bit inside.
Hit a tree.
Does it hit
a tree.
something?
Caught a little stick on the ground, maybe. Guarantee it's not going to take Parker 8 years to get another dub.
Simon early tree kicks left. Needs everything he can get right now. That bogey from AB in the last hole certainly helped. Ezra just not giving himself birdie looks.
Just
I had
a little
one
bit
birdie look
off.
on 4, but
Yep.
other than that, it's just been scramble. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good.
His sidearm has really looked good this week.
Yeah, dialed in. Oh, interesting flex play for Simon. Got a little work to do from about 28 feet.
Tough.
It's a lonely feeling.
He is a circle 2 guy, though.
Well, is he a circle 3 guy?
No. Yes. Remember last time he was on coverage?
He's dropped some bombs. Eagle.
Bomb.
Nice little side stepper around the corner. Big putt for Simon to save par. Gotta love that nose up glider. I wonder why more new players haven't adopted that style as their putt. It's such an effective putt for range. Yet I feel like a lot of the newer players, the younger players, are going with the speedy spin putt. I guess just for the way that it fights the wind.
Yeah. I think so.
Simon does well in the wind, though.
I think it's really hard for young kids to get because of the weight of the disc, to get it nose up, honestly.
Oh, interesting.
Like most little kids have to basically putt throw. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. You're talking about like actual kids. learning how
What
to
were
play.
you talking about? Fake kids?
Oh, it's talking about like the
Make-believe kids?
younger players, but I guess they all started when they were kids, so that's when they developed their form.
Oh. Good. Nice nestle. Ooh, scary little
Very
guy
scary.
here. Oh my gosh. Never above the bucket.
This
that.
guy dropped back-to-back 40-footers to win the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championship on an elevated basket with a downslope behind and knocked the basket over each time he did it. You think he's scared about that little dinker putt?
No.
No.
Did I give the impression that he would?
No, I just, when I think of death putt, I put myself in the position of the putter and I'm thinking, oh boy. But then I put myself in Ricky's position. I'm just like, this is a yawn. I am yawning while making this. Watch out. Gannon is making his way up the leaderboard.
Hole 9, horseshoe hole, 520. Very, very short hole. Don't need much off the tee pad. Usually sidearm to here or something. From there you have like multiple gaps to kind of aim at. Nothing real pure. There is a pure line on the right side, the backhand line, but it's terrifying because you're kind of going over the hazard the whole time. So then you take on the trees and you usually hit.
It's a pretty fair assessment. Eagle?
Ask me what I did.
What did you do, Paul?
Psst, never hit one of those trees. Are you kidding me?
Birdie, birdie, birdie?
Yes, sir. The only one. Been really hyping this 2-finger up. And, of course.
Clockwork.
Yep. Happens all the time to me. Hey, keep it down over there. Trying to play here. Oh.
This needs to start getting right. Quick.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
But it looked like you might have hit the tree. Did that ricochet off the tree? I think you might have hit the tree.
I don't know. Josh, can we rewind this coverage real quick? And no? Okay, no. All right. We'll have to just assume that it
This was a bomb.
got there clean. There were 3 holes in total that did not play over par in both round 1 and round 2 on this course. Round 3, 11 holes played under par.
Yeah, people figured it out.
AB still has quite a bit of work to do. Ideally, you'd like your drive to be past this point. AB finds hazard.
Oh.
On one of the easiest holes in the course, AB is about to take a big number, and this brings the field right back into it.
Simon gets this close. He could get possibly 3, and that's close.
Yeah, that is certified close. Wow.
That's it. Yeah. Shot. Sit. Oh, of course, off the top of the log.
Just one of those days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, just barely in the hazard, too.
Oh, man, he wanted to go get that out of the basket.
That was in the air for so long.
What an effort. Not even jumping, just spinning it. All 80-plus feet. Nearly saves the bogey. It's going to be a double for Anthony Barela.
Oh, it is.
And it's going to be a birdie-free front 9, 2 over par performance for Ezra Aderhold. Just firmly taking himself out of the mix. Eagle with the slow start, picking up 3 birdies in the last 4. That keeps him in podium conversation.
Shoot, that keeps him in the mix. Look what just happened here.
Podium, you could get first place and be on the podium.
He's 2 back of the lead.
I am saying podium.
Jerm.
That means all sorts of things. It means all sorts of things, Paul. Simon, with the birdie, picks up 3 on the leader, and just like that,
He could get the podium.
well, these guys are actually trailing now. Ricky Wysocki in first place, Gannon Burr behind him. Anthony is now tied for second with that triple.
Barely on the podium.
Man, how the turns tables.
This course, that's what it is about. It's about big stroke swings in every which way. Like you said, finally a day where 11 holes played under par. Mm-hmm. That's not a lot of holes
Yeah.
compared to what we've seen on the Pro Tour.
Yes,
Usually it's
correct.
like 2-3 holes.
Yeah, that still means we got 7 bruisers.
Yep.
And most of those are in the back 9. And I got
bruised.
bruises from first
they
round.
bruise, yeah.
You got bruises?
Oh yeah, I got my thumps.
It's going to be bruising.
It's gonna be bruising.
9 holes left, and it's going to be a fun race. Come on back. Watch the conclusion of the 2025 Cascade Challenge. But do that after you like this video.
And subscribe to the video.
See ya.